All right, back in this. I was gonna say back at the shop, but now we're at the house. Hope y'all loving the content of my Impala and everything like that. It's Sunday now, so it's the last day I'm really gonna be working on it. As heavy as I have been, because my customer is gonna be like, "Hey, bruh, look, you got your car back, but we still waiting on ours." So, but I hope y'all enjoying the content. I'm definitely enjoying making it because it's been waiting to work on my car for a long time. So we're gonna keep it rolling, man. Today what I'm gonna try to do is get these pieces in. Okay, I'm gonna get these pieces in. Get the bottom, this thing swapped out. So what I'm about to do now is mess with this side first. Had to break out the breaker bar because I forgot to bring my impact home. So breaker bar, we'll put it on jack stand, pull the wheel off so I can have access fully to what's in there. And I really just use this side as a gauge to how I'm gonna do it. I'm not quite sure yet. I may need to come in here and just tighten up, just kind of get this looking a little bit better, a little bit straight. There's like a little lip here. It's not quite perfect. So I'm gonna mess with it a little bit and then kind of make note of what I need, so that when I go to the hardware store, whatever I do on the right side, I can do on the other side and make sure I have all the right stuff. So first things first, I gotta run inside because my daughter probably woke up. She was taking a nap, had the boys watching her. So I'm gonna go see what's up with her. And I'm gonna come back out here. I'm gonna get these lug nuts broke loose, get the car in the air, and take the wheel off and start mocking it up. All right, so unfortunately, right when I started filming, doing the passenger side, the GoPro died, of course. So I went ahead and got this passenger side finished. So I'll show you guys what I did and we'll move on to the the driver's side. So it's in there, it's pretty sturdy. I don't know how well you can see it, there we go. Yeah, so it's in there. I gotta see if I can connect this here. I don't know if I'm gonna leave that. We'll see, but at least I got this, so that god-awful gap in there is gone. I hated it. So I had to trim a little piece off of there. So we're gonna do the same thing on this side. Got it up in the air, so see, I hate that. I don't like the way that looks, all that space. So it's right here, so we gotta trim a little piece off the front. And then once we do that, we can install it. Really, it's just two bolts holding it in the factory location. One on the side and one on the top, and it seems to be holding well. So let me go ahead and get to cutting and we'll see how it goes. So now we got it cut and kind of mock it up in place. Basically, this side has the nut, the other side didn't have the screw on it, so that's cool. So that's the factory spot there. I think we need to trim a little bit more. Oh no, there it is. So I'm gonna put a screw down here, and then we'll just put a nut up here, and I think I have one that may work. I don't know. It's a shot in the dark. Oh, wait. Oh, yes, it worked. Perfect. So on the other side, I actually had to put a screw through the top to get that to work. And then on this side, I need to get a couple washers to get this side up. But good. All right, that wasn't too bad. So you can... This side that should be a lot easier. So couldn't find a washer. I'm kind of limited here at the house, but I did find this this nut. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use it just basically as a washer. So I'm going to put the screw on it. It's not the prettiest, but it will work for exactly what we need it for. So at the end of the day, that's all that matters. If I need to go in and change it later, I will, which I probably won't, because as long as it holds, I'm happy, and that's what it will be. Yeah, I may need to trim this. Who the hell is blowing me up right now? And that's it. All right, so got both plastic pieces installed. As you see, it's a new day. I'm in a different location. I'm actually at the shop. Got her loaded up on the trailer. Going to drop it off at the paint shop to get it color sanded and buffed. But what I'm gonna do, since I have it here, I had to stop here to grab some tools because I got some work I need to do at the paint shop on one of his cars. So I figure while I'm here, oh, and I got the new power stuff set. I'm actually gonna redo a lot of these, make it look a little nicer. And then I need to add the grounds, but this car makes like a weird sound once it gets up to temp and water starts pouring out of the radiator cap. And I'm actually going to change this setup. I'm going to put an overflow in it, but we'll see, because actually if this fixes the problem, because when I first built it I never had a problem with overheating. I could sit there, let it idle all day. I was driving it hard, everything, never had an issue with overheating. So this summer though, I know I'm gonna have AC in it, so we may want to go ahead and add the overflow and the stock coolant reservoir. So this is a 93 Caprice radiator. I'll probably put the stock 95 one back in, add the overflow. But I said all that to say this: I need to put a water pump on it. I'm pretty sure this is the water pump that I had on it since 2020. It's been through 4 different engines. But I think this is what's making like a weird humming noise. I thought it was the power steering. I hope it's not the alternator, but I'm pretty confident it's the water pump. When I turn the wheel, it doesn't change noise or anything like that. So I'm pretty confident it's going to be the water pump. So even like I thought maybe it was this AC bypass pulley, but I sprayed it with some fluid and the noise never went away. And like I said, the car starts to run hot after a few seconds, after a few minutes once it gets up to temp. So that's what makes me think it's the water pump. I've already got a water pump for it. I ordered it months ago. So I figure while I'm here, I'll go ahead and slap it on there. Just, you know, go ahead and get it done now. Why not? I'm trying to wait out traffic a little bit. It's about, oh, traffic should be fine now, but I'm already here. Okay, anyway, yeah, so I'm trying to get it done real quick, pull all this off, pull the water pump off, put the new one on, and go from there. All right, got the old water pump up on the bench, got the new one. I got to transfer this. Ooh, this is kind of nasty. I might try to get another thermostat for it. If they have one across the street, I'll go get it. If not, then I'll deal with it another day, because it's nothing just to swap this later. But I'm going to pull this little cover off the back just to confirm my suspicions. I'm thinking what's happening is this spins a little propeller on the inside, and I'm thinking it's not quite like there's play in between the two. Like I may be able to hold this and spin this side freely. So I think that's what's going on. I hope that's what's going on, because I just went through all this trouble. But either way, I mean, this thing looks terrible, so it's worth changing anyway. So let me get it apart and see what we find. All right, well, I opened it up, but I didn't see anything. So I did get another thermostat and housing, so just getting ready to put the bolts back in. So basically just the reverse of what you saw earlier. So I'm not gonna time lapse or anything. I'm just gonna put it together, and then I'll jump back on here once we get it running and see if that sound goes away and make sure it runs cool. Imagine this block is just super rusty. That's where all the rust water is coming out. So I'm gonna try to flush it out a little bit, and we'll see what we could do, and then, you know, go from there. so we back out here. Car is wet, sand, and buffed, and man, I wish the sun was out. It's a little overcast, so you really can't see it popping, but it still looks amazing. So here it is. Got it pulled outside. Look at that. Look at that. Woo. Smooth. So yeah, I definitely wish the sun was out, because then you could really see the candy pop. So it's got a little overheating issue I got to figure out. Maybe because it hasn't ran in so long. It's just been sitting and just running in little increments, and then I'm gonna take it home and put all this stuff back in, and still waiting on my center console lid. But yeah, man, I mean, you can see, look, can you see me? Can you see me in there? So yeah, we're gonna put the roof spoiler on. When I get to the shop, I'll put the main spoiler on, just double-sided tape, couple bolts, and yeah, man, we in the streets. Let me get these remade, represent for my clique. Oh yeah.